What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel and the Hartford Whalers franchise mode going into season 4. Yes, I've answered a couple days just so we can go around the league and see who's in different jerseys, different teams, see if it's weird or not. Because why not? We're going 4 years in, so changes are starting to really be made. Signings, trades. The draft doesn't really have to do with it because those are the new people coming in. But honestly, let's just go around the league, see what players are on different teams, see if there's any crazy changes or anything like that. Why not? Just a little in-depth look to some of these teams, like the Ducks. The Ducks have a good young core, but Sam Reinhart being on this team, we know that from the last few years. It's a little, it's a little different, but he's heading that team, so they just need to get together. No one really different on Boston. We got Anthony Duclair. Just looking at top players, really. No one different on there. It's pretty much the same team for Buffalo, except for Lundqvist. He's starting to really get up there, but another playmaker for this team. They definitely need a scorer. Calgary, Kempe, Gensel, really no big change there. Carolina, pretty much the same team. LeBlanc's there. Chicago's interesting because they do have Marchessault, and they have two big, they're going to be high overalls. They have Bedard, center line number 1, and Ladipov, center line number 2, and they have them for 5 to 6 years each as well. They just need, do they have a goalie? Yeah, Gustafson's okay, but if they get a goalie and, they have 2 D-men already, technically 3, they're a dangerous team to look out for. Colorado, anything different here? Druid's on the team. I don't remember if, no, he signed in free agency. Teravainen, as you know, he is on Columbus, so not bad. They have a decent forward core. Yeah, I forgot that when you no real change for Dallas. Jamie Benn. He's up there in age, so he is going to drop drastically. He's an AHL top 6 now, so he's going to be like a 77 overall. Detroit, no real change here. Edmonton, pretty much the same team. Top forward, and in going back real quick to their overalls, they just dropped quick. Most of their money is going to McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard, and then it just the talent just drops off. Dylan Nurse, he also has a big contract. No real change here for Florida. They do have Valacourt, a young centerman who's coming up, so he'll be ready pretty much to take over Barkov's spot by the time he gets old enough. Then we have us. You do have Logan Couture on this team, which is kind of weird, but once again, he goes to another. The Kings, no real changes. We know Mitch signed with him last year. You got Took, who signed here, so they're starting to get some veteran leadership back into the team. Maybe they go on a run. A weird one here is Stamkos on the Wild, but he's a top 9 forward, so he's going to come crashing down in overalls. But unless they have a veteran coach. But first line, not bad. Kirill Kaprizov, Stamkos, Boldy. Then you have Faber and Dunn. That's a decent first pairing. As long as Stamkos can stay at least second line, like 85 overall, I think that's pretty good. He'll just drop down to the second line. And Sam Dickinson, I am surprised he's an 86 because for some reason in this game he just does not grow. So there's that. But seeing Stamkos in a Wilds jersey, seeing him in anything other than for next, I would say a year or two, I think the Wild are going to be a real contending team. Not Calgary, Canadians here. Not bad. They have a few young defensemen here, a good solid core. They're a team to watch out for. Nashville, I mean, they got Travis Konechny here. Kemmel's finally getting up in overalls. Novak, I mean, it's not a bad signing, but once again, an old signing. So some reason Nashville always signs older guys. Devils here, not bad. Pretty much still the same core. Islanders here, pretty much the same core. Horvat's down to a top six forward, so that's going to suck for them. They did sign Kraus, Garland, and Terry. Islanders doing Islanders things, always getting older players, but they finally got their first line sniper. But eh, will he? Would he be up to their? I wouldn't. He needs to score goals. Sorokin, I mean, he's got like 2 years left before he starts dropping. Rangers, what do they do? Well, they brought in Sam Bennett. All right, that kind of fits for the Rangers. You know, just their style. Panarin's dropping in overalls, so they really don't have it. I mean, Lafreniere, he would have to come up in overall. I'll go through goalies once again, but it's just quicker this way. Johnston, he's signed a 1-year deal, so maybe next year he's on free agency. Maybe we go for him. I'm more focused on defensemen, though. Like Kari Pekkanen, if he comes up on free agency, absolutely. But we'll have to see on that. I mean, he's going to be an RFA anyway, but good trade for him. Pittsburgh, ooh, Brad Marchand. I wonder how Boston people would feel about that. Probably being like, traitor. Him going to Pittsburgh, that's crazy. Even though it's not a huge rivalry, I still think it is a pretty decent rivalry between Pittsburgh and Boston. Jacob Chitrin, San Jose, nothing really big there. Seattle Kraken, I mean, St. Louis Blues, anybody, they have the franchise McDonald. Power forward is going to be crazy. He's already at 94 overall. He could get to like a 96, 97 possibly. So they're set for a long time. Anybody here on, no, not really. Oh, Victor Hedman's going down in overall now. Matthews, nobody really on Toronto. You got Utah. Whatever. Doan is still there, so that's kind of cool. No, Vancouver, not really. Hurdle, Eberle, Milano, Ovechkin, he's a top six, so he might retire after this season. I mean, he's already hurt going into this season, but he's 22 goals away from 1,000, so he's almost to that mark. In one of my own leagues, he got up to like 1,150 goals. He stayed around for like a couple more years, which is crazy. And nothing really here for Winnipeg. You got Hollebuck, Koska is backing him up. No one really there on Washington. You still got Hill on Vegas. Demko still on Vancouver. Utah still got Ingram. He's got up to an 88, so they've had a few good years. Logan Thomas on Toronto. Vasilevsky, he's normally around that overall anyway. Joel Hofer. He's still in St. Louis, as you know, a Thrashers legend, but he's still there. Deckard and Drieger still on Seattle. Saros, he is on. Wow, all right. They must have traded. He's on San Jose. All right, that's crazy. Tristan Jarry up to an 86. Kiprasov. All right, Kiprasello. Excuse me. Allmark is still on Ottawa. Shesterkin, of course. You got Sorokin still. Devils, who do they have? Markstrom and Kokkonen. All right, nothing really there. Yes, Askarov's still on the Predators because we obviously started before all those trades I had went through. Well, they really don't count when you start a new franchise, which I wish they would change that. Binnington's on LA. Spencer Knight is with us, of course. Oh, Korchekov is on Florida. All right, that's new. Skinner is still there in Edmonton. Husso is with Detroit. Otten is still with Dallas. Dang is with Columbus. Gorgiev, not bad. Gustafson. Fleury was with Calgary. You still have Wolf. Buffalo, you still have Luukkonen and Levi. Boston, you still got Swayman. And Anaheim, you got Dostal and Gibson. He's a little old now, but he's still hanging on there as a backup. But that's pretty much it. We have our lines set to get ready for the season. As you know, this is what we're going with. Martone, I do have him on a couple penalty kill lines and a power play line, just to help him grow. Power play, as you know, this is what we got. Briz, I don't know why we're doing that. Briz, there we go. This game is just so glitchy and laggy. He's a left winger, but he has face-offs, so he'd be taking face-offs for us. Why not? We definitely need that defenseman, so we'll keep an eye on that. Those are the power play lines. Penalty kills. Penalty kill is looking really good for us. So I'm hoping to be one of the top PK teams in the league. Power play is going to obviously take some time, but PK, we should be one of those good teams out there. Should be. But we'll see what the sim gives us. Let's get close to the regular season here, and let's get rolling. The only thing that I have for the season is, depending on how we're doing, is how the video goes. Because if we're not in a playoff position, or I think like we're like in a wild card but not going to make it, I say this every time, but I am going to sell for draft picks or a really good defensive pairing with Clark, because we need that. We need a good D pairing. Like we do have draft picks, but we have seconds and thirds. I mean, we could get somebody, but they're going to be like a low elite unless they just slip through and they're like a low franchise or anything like that. But we need to start growing our team in general, because yes, we have a team now. It's just our AHL system, or anybody that we've drafted, we just don't have the in-system talent to either use as trade or to grow. Like centermen, we don't have anybody. They're already in the young 20s, so they're not going to grow much more. Left wingers, I mean, we have Henley. He's a low elite, but 65 at 20. I mean, he may get to a 70 this year, maybe, but still he needs another like year or two of growth there. Prucha, I mean, we just drafted him. We'll see how his low elite grows. We have no right wingers. Defensemen, we have Samsonov, but once again, low elite at 21. How much more growth does he have? We could use him to trade away to possibly get somebody. And goalies, I mean, we don't really need to worry about that for another few years, considering we still have Knight. I mean, I probably wouldn't draft an elite goalie until he's maybe like 29, 30. Even then, he still has like 3 or 4 years, which will give us time to grow that elite goalie. So, that's what the direction of this team is looking. We definitely need that in-system youth talent, which we don't have. Because as you look, it says E, weakness, everywhere. E, weakness, pretty much everywhere, except for apparently top prospects, but we don't have that. Goalies, we're fine. It's in-system talent. It's why I don't like letting the computer do it, but it's only fair because we would be getting every single elite if we did it micromanaging style. But that's enough yapping. Let's get into this season. Capitals, here we go. First game of the year. Let's give it a little sim. Why not? Ovechkin is still their only X factor. I just want to hop in here to show her overall. 90, 86, 88. Not bad. pretty average, so we'll work with that. Well, not average, slightly above average for a team overall. 90 is. It's really hard to get anything higher than a 93, but let's sim the game. Let's go. It says Samsonov is in net for the first game of the year, going up against one of his old teams. Apparently, we'll see if he's actually in there. But first period, 2-0 already. Tarasankov and Tij, both of our snipers, scoring. Not bad. All right, second period, they tied up 2-2. Samsonov is in net. I don't know why. Why isn't Knight starting? But whatever. But 2-2 going into the third. We're all too well aware of tied games. Power play for them. We killed off power play for us. We get nothing. Another one, 5-on-3. We have to score. Nothing. It's a bit rusty starting off the year. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime in the first game. Why not? Let's jump in there. Here we go. 3-on-3 lines. Let's see how they work. Okay, that's an interesting face-off tactic. All right. Going up. Ovechkin's got the puck. See how we do it. Oh, Tij with the nice little takeaway to Clark. All right, Clark's going up. Is that Briz? No, that's Logan Couture on the first line to Clark. Nice save. All right. It's a way to start off. That's a way to start off overtime. But Tij and Aginla, or no, wow, both names together. Tij and Couture on the first line. That's interesting. I know I didn't set that up, but okay, game. All right. Ovechkin's coming down. Clark, what are you going to do? 1-on-1. Nice poke check. Almost lost it. All right, give it up. There we go. To Couture. Couture to Tij. Tij breaking in. What is he going to do? He loses it. That's what he's going to do. Back to Clark. Clark just gives it away. All right, nice. Wow, EA. There. All right, we back check. Tij, I told you to change, but you're still so tired and you just give it away. And Couture changes. Oh, but Aaron pass. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Ooh, Briz tried to get in there. He tried a little forehand backhand. All right. Well, Ratty and Briz on the second line. All right. Ratty with the face-off. How we doing? Oh, a little sweep back. Oh, Briz. What the hell is this game? Seriously? All right, breakaway. Doughty just does nothing. It stays in front of him. That's something at least. Briz, tired as hell, just giving it up in our defensive zone. All right, breaks it out to Ratty. Ratty, what are you going to do? Just trying to get as close as possible to him. Ratty in the middle. Forehand backhand. What a save. A little slow, though. All right, little forecheck. Nothing. All right, 30 seconds left. Doughty is trying to keep up with him. Somebody's dead tired. What a save, though. Oh. What is another save by Sam? Wow. The computers in this game are just... There's something else. I'll just tell you that. They are something else. And we got Berg and Kako out there. I need to change up the 3-on-3 lines. I don't know why they did that, but... Was it Kako stole that away? Or is that Clark? Oh, no. Ooh. Nice little wrist shot. All right, let's get the other D pairing back out there. Or, well, let's get Clark back out there at least. Berg and Kako. He's going to win it straight back. Not bad. Kako back to Clark. Clark, little wrist shot on net. Dumps it out. All right. Keep it in. Come on. There we go. A little forecheck. Clark, shoot it. A little wrister, and we're going to a shootout. 50 shots, and we only have 2 goals. That is something. I can't wait to watch the computers try to do a shootout. This is going to go bad. But Samsonov up against his old team. They got a TikTok. All right. Samsonov, what are you going to do? Forehand, backhand? Oh, okay. Just tries to bully it into the net. All right, Tij, let's see what you can do. All right, Tij. What are you going to do? Forehand, backhand? Just... Oh. The way they just program this game. All right, what is he going to do? Forehand, backhand, fake shot. All right. Samsonov squaring up. Nice save. Kako? Kako it is. Kako, what are you going to do for us? He's forehand, backhand. Oh, what a nice little toe drag into the backhand and roofs it. Beautiful. I was talking all that mess about the computer and they pull out that. All right. All right, Kako. That's why I picked him. And he's on our first line. Is that Bjorkstrad? All right, what are you going to do, Samsonov? Nice save. And we win. Hell yeah. Well, all right. First game of the season done. Nice little shootout victory there. Definitely am going to quickly change up the 3-on-3 pairing. I don't know why they have it set like that, but I know I set it. All right, where is it? 3-on-3, line 1. I mean, Couture is nice on that first line, but let's have Kako on the first line. I wanted that. And Couture and Berg. No, we're gonna switch it up. So Couture is taking off the face-offs. We have Brizgalov and Ratty on the second line. Couture, and you know what? Let's get Let's get Martone out on here. Why not? Even more time. I would put Forrester, but let's get Martone out there. There we go. Nice. That's really good. I like that. All right, beautiful. Get him as much ice time as possible, but let's get Simmon. All this yapping and stuff. Let's get Simmon down. All right, let's just get the first 10 games out of the way. First month. Golden Knights, 6-4 loss. All right. LA, that's just our AHL team. 4-3 overtime win against LA. Minnesota, Kako is injured with a broken leg. All right. That is long term, and that is going to affect his overall in a big way. You know what? Martone. Holmstrom, yeah, let's put you in there. And let's get Martone on that first line. Why not? Power play. Yeah. That is rough. All right, who we got on the first power play? Let's get Brizgalov, let's get you up onto the point. And let's get Brady in here. Let's get him. He doesn't really need more time, but he's out for such a long time. We need this now. All right, so that's the first line. First line power play line. I mean, Briz, let's get Martone in here. I mean, he might be on the second line if I remember correctly. Martone, let's get you out on here. Yeah, no, he's not. All right. We got to work on power play chemistry for those guys, but that's the first line power play. See, it's going to be a little rough. And Kako was on our penalty kill. Which line? Was it the third line? No, I didn't have him on here. All right. But extra lines, fourth lines, Couture. Here we go. Brizgalov. Martone. Yeah, that works. Third line. Martone on the first one. Yeah, we'll work with that. Holmstrom on. Let's get for the 3-on-3s. Let's get where is he? Forrest. Let's get him on there. All right, beautiful. We got that down. That throws a wrench in our whole entire season. Well, not really. The first half of the season, at least. Finish, please, game. Stop simming. All right. 6-4 win against the Wild, though. All right. Montreal, what are we going to do here? 6-5 loss. All right. Oh, we can trade for a Ginla. But not now. 10-3 win against Anaheim. Damn. We went hardcore on there. Wow. Wow. Zamula's injured, though. Just replace him for now. Nothing drastic. 4-4 so far. 5-3 loss to Columbus. Provorov is now injured with the pulled groin. Okay. Just replace him. The forward's going to be playing there now. 4-2 loss against Winnipeg and a 2-0 loss against Calgary. All right. Well, injuries are taking over the first 10 games of the year, which is always fantastic with injuries. Great. Wow. Defense, yeah, Gustafson's playing first line deep pairing time. No. Who do we have in the AHL system? I'm gonna bring back. I'm gonna bring up Hunt. Yeah. No, I don't. I said this game. Roster moves. Hunt, come on up. Even if it's just for a few games. Even if it's just for a few games, come on up. Yeah, just best lines in the AHL. For us, defense, come on. Come on, game. Here we go. That is the AHL squad. Harris, I know you are the backup guy, but let's get him there. And let's get Harris on the first line. Here we go. Beautiful. That's going to help us over the next few games. Oh, great. Just injuries. Injuries on already not a strong roster, but hey, that could set us up for a good draft pick. Carolina, what do we got in store for us here? Proberg is now injured with a sore knee. Okay, he's coming back in a few games. Great. 3-2 win against Carolina. All right, San Jose, what do we got for them? A 2-1 overtime win. Utah, a 3-2 loss. All right, let's get these guys back in the lineup. I mean, is it almost the 9th? Yeah, back-to-back. We have to get them back in the lineup. Wow. Just the D pairing took a hard hit right off the bat. All right, let's get them in. There's Zumula. Let's get him in. Proberg, get him in. All right. They're still injured, but they're going to play through it. We're just advance on this screen until Provorov comes back, which is after these two games. All right, Tampa, they're on a hot start, 10-2. All right, see what we got in store for them. A 4-1 loss. St. Louis, they're struggling. See if we can beat them. 9-2 win. All right, that's crazy. Onward to Dallas. No trades. Next time that screen comes up, I'm taking all the trades off. They said the 16th or 15th, but whatever. We'll advance on the screen. Dallas, what do we got? All right, let's put him back in the lineup. 4-1 loss. All right, we're 3-6-1 in the last 10 games. Jacob Samsonov, just replace him. It's a bit weaker of a draft class. Great. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Alrighty, trade block taken care of. 3-8-1 so far. Chicago, let's see what we got in store for them. Provorov is back. Beautiful. A 6-5 win going up against the Islanders. Same exact record. Let's get Provorov back in there. If he gets injured, he gets injured. We need the best lineup that we can get. And at the end of this month, we'll take a look at Martone, see how he's doing on the first line. But he's pretty much been there since the third game of the year. So we'll work on that. Let's go. Islanders, what do we got? 5-4 loss. Florida, what do we got? 4-3 loss. Rangers, 5-1 loss. Blue Jackets, a 4-0 loss. All right. Edmonton, 5. All right, we're just on a nice losing streak now. Okay. Pittsburgh, what? You gonna hand us another loss? 6-1 win. Okay, but damn, what we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. 6, 7 of this month. All right, we gotta take a look at our lineup now. What do we got? The worst power penalty kill and one of the best power plays. All right, the exact opposite of what I thought. Okay, Martone, what are you doing on that first line? Because it looks like he's a plus mid line. It's always the second line. Second line is always, for some reason, always difficult. Let's get this going. Bottom line, good. It's the second line. It's always the second line. I don't know why. I don't know why the second line always does this. But let's just shake it up. The first line's doing good. Briz is doing great. Iginla's doing great. And Martone's doing great on that first line. All right. Wow. Okay. And then penalty kill. What is going on with the penalty kill? Forrester and Ratty are doing great on this first line. I mean, minus 15 is going to happen on the penalty kill. It's probably our defensive pairing. It's not helping. Berg and Beauvillier, we need to talk to them. And I mean, they're doing good. Dowdy. Let's get some conversations going. We have to. All right. Tarasenko is going to be, he's probably going to be 50-50. Oh, he's convincing. All right. But nope. He does not want to, of course. Does not want to talk. Couture. Let's talk to him. Scheme fit 50-50. All right, cool. He does already fit. Let's get him on that power play. There we go. Nice. He'll do his best. That power play would also put him on that second line pairing. Kako, we don't need. Ratty, we don't need. Ginla, no. Clark, no. Where is it? Dowdy. Let's get him on that penalty kill if he wants to actually fit 50-50. Oh, he does. Beautiful. Penalty kill. Exciting. Nice. All right. Drew, where is it? Let's move down a little bit more. Berg. I still don't know why he doesn't want to fit. Scheme fit 50-50. And the conversation. All right. I might be willing to move on from you after the season. Berg, Perbix. There he is. Beauvillier on ice play. Adaptability is all the way up there. Scheme fit. Beautiful. Let's get you working. If you put him on the third line anyway, he will fit immediately to the penalty kill. All right. That's another trick. I'm sure I've said that before. But these lines, wow. Tarasenko just does not want to fit. Holmstrom, let's switch that up. Beauvillier, let's get him up on that second line. Vassy, we can move him over so they can fit on their lines. Giroux, I mean, he is fitting. It's just a little switch up of those two lines. Ratty, everyone's looking good. Forrester, I know he's not a second line person. He's a third line person, but we gotta change up that second line just a little bit. Martone, I'm not touching. D pairing, what's going on here? Top line not doing it for us, and it's these two guys, Dowdy and Proberg. So maybe a little switch there will help us. Dowdy down onto the third line. That's not working. And then goalie Spencer, what's happening here, buddy? 888 save percentage, man. What is happening here? And Samsonov 880. We are just letting in way too many goals. That's for having bad D pairing. That is exactly that. We are letting in pretty much. Wow, we are the worst two defense. We are both the worst defensive teams, pretty much. Ottawa and us. Wow. All right. At least we're scoring goals. At least we're scoring goals. All right. Wow. It's just going down. But we still have time to turn this around. I'm still happy, though. Martone is doing decent. 12 points in 23 games for an 81 overall. Not bad. He has a heavy shot. Can skate. Defensive awareness isn't there. But playing alongside these two guys, not bad. Not bad at all. I just wish Kako didn't get hurt. He's still got another month before he comes around. But let's get Simmon. All right, next 4 games, 3 of them are at home. Let's see if that can turn us around here. Ottawa, let's see how our line changes do. 9-1 win. All right, I'll take that against they're just as bad as defensive as we are, but we lost 5-4 against Avalanche. Philly, what do we got for them? 3-1 win and a 6-1 win to the Preds. All right, I'll take that. I will take that. 3-4, I'll take that. Next 2 games here, Seattle and Vancouver. Let's try to get at least 3 points out of this. Come on. No regulation losses. 4-1 regulation loss. And Tarasenko is injured for sprain. Whatever. Replace him. 4-3 loss. All right. This season is not shaping up pretty well for us. Boston, what do we got? 2-1 loss. Washington, 6-2 win. Tarasenko is ready to come back, but I'm not going to put him back in just yet. Sure. This is what you get for signing old guys. All right. Tarasenko, get back in there. All right. Where is he? Gustav, bring him in. There we go. I gotta edit power play lines. I mean, if I put those guys in there, put them in the power play line. All right, nothing's wrong there. Tarasenko is the sniper. Power play line 2. What we got here? Yeah, just leave it like that. None of these guys want to work on the power play. That's pretty much Tarasenko. He does not want to adapt. All right, well, let's just get it past these 2 games here. LA, what do we got for them? 3-2 shootout win. Couture is back. Let's edit that line again. Couture is back in the lineup. Devils, what do we got? 3-0 win, a nice shutout. All right, these next 3 games, all at home. Let's finish strong. Let's get it back to 18-18. Couture is now injured with a short shoulder. Let's replace him. 2-1 shootout loss, all right. Anaheim, 6-5 win, and then a 6-3 win against Detroit. Okay, I wouldn't say we're slowly climbing back, but we're getting back closer and closer to 500. Just once again, more and more injuries. I want to see, did we improve on the penalty kill? We did improve on the penalty kill. Our power play took a little hit. Goals against definitely got a little bit better. Goals for got even better. So we are scoring. It's just defense. All right. But most importantly, penalty kill got a smidge better. Just a smidge. Nothing more. Well, we are almost halfway through the season. Let's just take a look through the team. Iginla and Brizgalov, what a nice pair that is so far. I wish Kakko didn't get injured. I mean, how many games did he miss already? He missed 33 games already, so his overall is definitely going to take a hit, and that's not good because he's turning 27 this year, and that's when his potential gets locked in. Great. Tiz and Brizgalov doing good. Vladimir is doing all right. So is Couture. I mean, 25 points, but there's still a minus. That second line for some reason. It's always that second line. Forrester, 24 points. Beauvillier, 22. Martone, 19 on that first line. It's not bad, but he is a depth forward, but I couldn't play him in the AHL for one more year. At 81, he had to get his time. Vazzy's doing all right. Holmstrom, they're doing as good as they can. Defensively, Clark, 20 points. Proval, 14, and everyone else, single digits. We really need that good D pairing. And then Spencer Knight, 14-14, 1-1. Well, 1 in, 1 shutout. Not that great of a year. Rookie skaters, Martone, let's see how he's comparing up to the rookies in the rest of the league. I mean, 29 points. Gavin, 87 overall, 26 points. Yeah, he's going to have to go off for that. Okay, and then just around the league, what's going on here? Eller, he's having a crazy year. Pasta's having a crazy year. Who's leading in goals? Kuchi, Rov. Defense, Charlie McAvoy's leading it. Not bad. He's having a good year. Goalies, Demko, Ottinger, Thompson, Hollebuck, Shesterkin, Gorgiev, Swayman. Not bad. Pretty much the goalies you would think of that are up there, but just a injury-riddled first half of the year. I mean, we're kind of floating around 500. We can see if we can bring that back. Couture is coming back, but I believe the 6th is also when Kakko's coming back. 3-0 win against Columbus. Another shutout. That is good for Spencer. All right, the 6th. Yeah, let's just get him back in there. Kakko, I need you to come back. Your overall is just going to take a massive hit. But it is what it is. Couture, get him back in there. his plus minus is getting a lot better on that third line. It's getting a lot better. All right, switch that around. Boom. This is advanced they. Winnipeg, they're a top team. How we 6-5 win against them. Nice. All right, Calgary and Carolina. Let's see what we do back-to-back games with them. Calgary, they're overtime loss. You know, I'll take it. Overtime loss. Carolina, come on, what do we do to them? Osborne, AHL. What do we do? That 3-1 win. All right, we're trending in the right direction. 7-1-2 in the last 10 games. I'll take that. Going up against a struggling San Jose next. Just curious. AHL team, they're not doing so well. All right. Another back-to-back game coming up here. What do we do? Back-to-back games. Away games. Nice little road trip here. San Jose and then Utah. Kako is back. All right. Beautiful roster moves. I'm not going to throw him in the lineup just yet, but we are going to send Hunt back down to the AHL. San Jose, 4-3 win and a 3-0 win. Beautiful. I believe Kako was back on the 16th, actually, not the 6th. Colin Graff is injured. Just replace him. All right. I'm going to put him in after this Tampa Bay game. Tampa, what do we do? Perbix is injured. Just replace him. 3-2 loss. All right. So we're doing pretty well. Still 7-2-1. If we stay on this pace, we will absolutely be in the playoffs. What is it looking like for us right now? Fighting for a wild card spot. But if we stay on this pace, it will work out. Power play's going down a little bit. Penalty kill is going up. So the numbers are starting to balance out. Martone, how are you on this first line? Oh, did Ratty finally got an X Factor. Big tipper. Beautiful. Let's get him back in the middle there. Martone, how'd you do? 24 points. He's a plus 17, though, so that is going to be good. Kako, let's get him back in there. First line is back and engaged. Let's bring this back down here. Vasi, let's move him down. Holmstrom, let's move that down. Martone, let's get you in there for Holmstrom. Let's see if we can get Tarasenko fit onto the third line there. That will definitely help. Beauvillier and Vasi on that fourth line there. No extra boost on that, which is okay, but let's get Holmstrom in there. Overalls, why not? Martone. All right, let's get this power play back together. Martone, I know you want to be on that first line power play, but Kako, let's get him in there. Beautiful. All right, lines are fixed, so we're working with that. Tarasenko, we still need to get him in, fit into the system here. Will you work with us now? Adaptability, convincing. Beautiful. Fit on that third line. Thank you very much. All right, now he's fit onto that third line. Will absolutely help give a boost to Martone. Now let's see. They should be up to a +2. I was going to put Martone on that second line, but considering that, they're a big minus, I don't want to do that to him. All right. And Briz, you're going to be that first line left wing for the future. +3, it will work for now. But team is back together. Let's keep this rolling. Let's see if we can keep this positive swing going. All right, next two games, St. Louis and Dallas. Can we get back at least 4-0 loss? We need another win here. Come on. Come on, Dallas. Let's beat them. Come on. Nope, a 3-2 loss. All right, great. Chicago and Islanders. Just when I think we're going on the right direction, we just get turned back around. Chicago, Perbix is back. I'm going to put him in after these two games. 3-2 loss, and a 6-4 win. All right. One more game to the end of this month. Oh, great. Still a 500 team. I mean, we've always floated around a 500 team. I thought this would be the season that it would change. Dowdy is down to an 82 overall. Nice. But he is a +4. All right. Last game of this month, Advanced Day, up against Florida. They've had our number. Florida, can we beat them? 4-3 win. Nice. All right, so still a 500 team. Penalty kill, drifting around the same. Goals against drifting around the same. Goals for drifting around the same. And power play is drifting a bit around the same. Points, yeah. Assist, Bizgalov's doing good, 37. Martone, all right. Points-wise, Iginla's up there in the top 10. Same thing with goals. No one's up there with assists. I mean, Brizgalov's pretty much tied with 37 with all those guys. Wins, we're not up there. All right. There's really nothing else I could do with this team. I mean, the only other thing is contracts. Let's take a look at contracts. Who do we get? As you can see, Kako is now locked into a top 6 forward. So we will be needing to look for a top line right wing for the future, definitely. But Kako, you want 9 mil? Ooh, for just a top 6 guy? I don't know. I don't know about that. Just for a top 6 guy, I mean, if you were still elite, yeah. But I don't know about that. 9 mil, we could probably get somebody else for that. I mean, Martone could be that guy if we continue growing him. I mean, he's still +18. He's doing well. Just no upgrades I've been seeing yet, but 9 mil, dude. You're definitely a second line pair now. But 9 mil, oof. We'll come back on that one. But how much money do I have next year to spend? 41 mil. I mean, I don't want to lock him up long term and then have to trade him away. But I don't want to trade him away. But 9 mil is a lot. Maybe, all right. He wants 4 years. What about 5 years? 5 years it goes up. 5 years it goes up. He'll be 31. How much is he willing to take on a hit? 8.5? Well, 4 years? He's interested for 4 years. I don't normally do like a mil off. How about 4 years for 8? How about that? You're getting a 500K boost to your salary. But damn, of course he loses his low elite. That's what happens when you get injured in this game. It just, I mean, it happens in real life too, but damn, they don't play with it. All right, Rangers. Let's get this next 4 games done. Rangers, our rivals. What do we do? They're a good team. 3-1 win. All right. Toronto. Kako was injured again. It's only for a few weeks, and he's rejected the contract. That's okay. You're probably going to take a big hit in your overall anyway. After this season, not being able to play so many games, a 3-1 loss, 5-3 loss to the Oilers, a 4-3 win against Buffalo. Damn. Might as well for the next few games, just get Martone back up there on the first line. Let's get that working. Briz, I hope he has a good year where he gets some X factors and grows. I mean, medium elite, you should grow. Martone, let's get you back up there. All right, next 2 games, Pittsburgh, Ottawa. Let's go here. Come on, win. Nope, 5-2 loss. Kako is back. All right. Oh, damn. You missed even more games. That's not going to help his overall one bit. But that could help our contract, technically. If you look at it that way, it will help us with that. Game stops simming because you love to mess this up. All right. Ottawa, what do we do here? 7-4 loss. All right. We're 9 points out of the next playoff spot. I mean, for us, we're 12 points out of even making it to the third. We have to go on. We have to win every single one of these games to even have a chance. All right, next 3-game stretch: Colorado, Philly, Nashville. All right, what do we do here? 5-6 shootout win. Philly. What do we do here? 6-1 win. Spencer Knight is now injured. Okay. It's just injury after another injury after another injury. All right, Samsonov, Dows. You know what, Devin? Let's bring you up. You're not having that best of a season down there in the AHL anyway. I know I wanted to bring up Dows, but I don't want to risk losing him because, I mean, our AHL team's not doing good, but it could help. Number 3 as a goalie is crazy, and 46 as a goalie is also crazy. All right, game stop simming. All right, yep, change the AHL. 21, 32, and 5 as an AHL team. I mean, I don't have really good players down there anyway. I was playing the young people to try to bring them up, but we'll switch that around. All right, back-to-back we scored 6 goals in the last 3 games. Not bad. All right, Seattle. What do we do with Seattle? 3-1 win. All right. Okay. For some reason now we're starting to win every single game after I said that. Where does that put us in a wild card spot? 5 points out. I mean, we're battling with 3 teams with that. Technically the Sabres and Senators. And we're still 11 points out on the Rangers. Okay. Still. What? Okay. First Vancouver, what do we do here? Win? No, 6-2 loss. All right. Boston, what do we do here? Zamula's injured again. All right. 5-4 win. Washington, what do we do here? 6-3 win. This puts me in a tough spot. All right. This is where we're going to leave it here. We're just going to take a look over everything for the next episode. What do we do? All right. Stats-wise, 84 points from Iginla is pretty crazy in 62 games. I mean, they're having a good season. Our first line is definitely carrying us. I mean, Tarasenko on the third line is, I mean, having 44 points is in its own outright crazy. But Iginla's having, I mean, he could even go up in overall again, at least 1 or 2. Briz is having a good season, 71 points so far, a career high, and it's only going to go up from there. So hopefully he grows there. Ratty, 44 points, but a -14. He's most likely going to eclipse his points from last year. Couture with 40, but a -11. I mean, is it because of... No, he has good defense awareness. Forrester is trying his best on that line. He's a 0. But who's our big minuses? It has to be them. Yeah. We don't really have that big of minuses. It's just these 2 guys. I don't know why. Maybe Couture. I know I just signed him, but I will eat his salary cap, and I will try to get nothing back for him because, I mean, 1-year deal. I mean, he's already down to an 86, and he's only going to go down even more. Forrester, Martone. I mean, Martone's having a good year. I wouldn't mind trying to get him just to sit on that first line and grow because Kakko, his overall is going to take a massive hit this year. I could put him on the second line. So first, second line. Yeah, Kakko's definitely going to take a big hit because we're 60 games into the season. He's only going to play, if he stays healthy for the rest of the year, he's only going to play 39 games. I mean, even if you have a good point total, he's still going to take an overall hit. So there's that. Defensemen, I mean, once again, we don't have the defensemen for this team. I mean, they're doing good plus-minus wise. I mean, Perbix and Zamula are a bottom 6 pairing, and we have pretty much a top 4 pairing right here, and then bottom 6 across the rest of it. I still need that top D pairing for Clark game. I'm clicking Clark. Stop showing Provorov. This game is just so glitchy. Clark, man, I need you to get some type of X factor. I mean, for $5 million defenseman for the next couple of years, I mean, yeah, you can be a top 4 defenseman. We just don't have that top pairing. Goalies, Knight is just having a hard year. I mean, this team is having a hard year. Martone's our only rookie guy. Yeah, I mean, hell, Iginla's doing great this year so far. All right, I'm just curious. Hits-wise, who's leading it? Iginla. All right, maybe that's why he has that regenerative thing. Takeaways, Iginla's our best players by far, and then it's Ratty. Well, no, it's Brizgalov, then Ratty. All right, what to do with this team? But around the league, how's it looking? I'm not in hits anymore. I'm in points. I'm just going to go by points for everybody. 87 for McKinnon, not bad. Iginla is, I mean, he has the second most in the league. I mean, he's doing great. It's the team around him. Hughes has the most assists, though. I mean, defenseman. All right, goals-wise, I mean, Tish is tied for the most goals in the... Maybe I don't get Kako off that line because he's scoring. Once again, so many things to happen for this team. Vazzy's the best goalie. Ottinger, Demko, Sturkin, Gorgiev, Swayman. Those are the top guys, but it's whatever. Our team. Just in our division, we are not the best team. Goal-wise, oh yeah, we're scoring. We're scoring on everybody. It's the defense. We are 4th worst in just our own division. Power play, I mean, power play could get some work. I mean, I could double up everybody on the power play and just run it like that. But 20% is, where I want to be for the regular season. Penalty kill. I thought we would have a good penalty kill. We have the second worst in our own division. I don't know why. Is it time to just start putting our best guys on the penalty kill? I really thought it's worked in the past, so I thought it would work here. Getting the chemistry for it. I mean, this line alone should be shutting down people, but I mean, is it just overall wise why it's not working? Switch it up. I put Proberg on there. Second line. I mean, overall wise, I mean, Holmstrom. I mean, there shouldn't be a problem why it's not working. I put Kako on there. Get our overalls just on there. That should help. This is where I'm confused. All right, this is where I'm gonna leave it. What do we do with this team? Myself, I mean, we are 6 points out from a wild card spot. We're fighting with... I mean, technically, we're fighting with the Hurricanes. We have the Capitals right behind us. We have pretty much every team in the Atlantic also fighting with us. Senators, Sabres, Canadians, Panthers, Maple Leafs, even the Red Wings. So, we're right in the middle of that pack. But do we sell? Do we try to get some people for the future for this team? Because, I mean, Iginla's doing great. We need that deep pairing. We've needed that since the second season, but we pulled it off the second season. Who's coming up this season? Unrestricted. All right, here we go. Bouchard. But he's going to want a pretty penny. He normally asks for 12, 13, 14 million. But it could... Maybe that's the guy. I don't know. Kachuk, Brunovich, Krebs, Coyle, Zegras maybe. Unrestricted. Do we bring him in? Marshall? I mean, those are those guys. That's a long look in the future. But let's take a look at the draft class. They said it's a bit weaker. Are you guys not going to scout these guys? That's why I don't let the computer do it. We really don't know who's up here just yet. Who's the top guys? I mean, okay, I'm putting him on the board. Why not? Deep in the draft. Same thing with you, Gianta. I'll mark some of these guys. Why not? Medium elite. I mean, defensive defenseman. He won't. His overall won't grow that high because two-way defenseman and offensive defenseman grow the most. But yeah, we don't know. We don't even know who's in the draft truly yet. So I mean, it's difficult. We're in a difficult position here because the team is trending upward, and then we have a swing where we lose like 2, 3, 4 in a row that bring us right back down and knock us out of contention. So this is where I leave it. What do? Do we sell, or do we try to buy and try to make the playoffs? This team, we are a contender. It's just, do we want to contend with Tarasenko, Couture, Jonathan Bergen, or do we get rid of Couture, Tarasenko, Doughty, maybe Provorov? Maybe it's time to move on from him. Try to get as much as we can for these guys for the draft, and then bring up whoever we have in the system. Yarventi, Kolasar, Hunt, bring him up, and just hope to build for the next season, and the season after that, and the season after that, because some of our guys we can use as trade potential too, because Henley, 65 overall. For some reason, I told the AHL coach to play him, but he's not playing him. That's what we're working with here. That's what we have on the table. Do we buy or do we sell? I'm leaning towards sell. We can grow this team into a real potential next year, especially if we get somebody like Bouchard. Then we have a top D-man at least. Our coach is doing good. The power play isn't for him, but that's on Gorge. These are our guys. Our goalie coach should be doing the damn thing, but he isn't. Maybe I put him down to the AHL, help him out with that. But this is what we have for now. I wish it wasn't like this. But honestly, this is the best. This is the most fun. Trying to tweak the team just to get it right, then watch this team soar. Because if we can set this thing up just right, just tweak it a little bit into what we want, boom, we can take off with this team, and then we can have a team where we have a lineup of just elites, maybe even try to get a franchise guy in there and have these top 8 spots just elite and have them locked up long term and blow right into the future. And we won't have to worry about it for another 4 years after that. We just need to get the bottom 6 pairing and the backup goalie and the bottom 6 pairing for a defenseman, and we just figure it out that way, and we have the top 6 locked up on both sides, and we just dominate. But that's where I'm leaving it. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you. Peace.